Hello students, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to study about gluconeogenesis. Now see, this term gluconeogenesis means what? First of all, gluco word means it is a glucose. Clear? Gluco word means glucose. Neo means from new and genesis means synthesis. So you are trying to make glucose from some new source. So this is the term definition. Means you are trying to make glucose from new source. So the process by which body creates new glucose entirely from non-carbohydrate source, that is known as gluconeogenesis. Clear? Now, the organ which demand always glucose, why the body has to do gluconeogenesis, why it is necessary? Because few organs depend only on the glucose, just like our brain, first organ brain. It depends only on glucose for energy, especially during the first days of fasting. Second, RBC. RBC is also the one which use only glucose for survival. Kidney, especially medulla part of the kidney, it should continue get the glucose supplied so as to get the energy because they have to do filtration and to maintain homeostasis. So these are the special organs which always want glucose supply, because if glucose supply is not there, then they will working will be affected. So to maintain their glucose supply, the body has to do gluconeogenesis. Now, in which condition the system is activated? The first is during the fasting time. Like, for example, your overnight sleep, if you're sleeping, okay, you have taken the dinner at 7 p.m. and next day morning, 8 a.m., you are taking your breakfast. Or sometimes you skip the breakfast also. So it means you're giving a long gap for your food. So at that time, your body will compensate by making the glucose from new source, or during the prolonged exercise, or at the time of starvation. So in this condition, what happened? The blood glucose level goes very low. So this is the reason why first trigger is coming because of this thing, okay, due to fasting or because of prolonged exercise or because of starvation. Now, hormones which are regulating. When the blood glucose level is very low, then the glucagon is coming from the pancreas and it will trigger the liver cell to produce glucose. Then cortisol, it is a hormone which will try to mobilize the glucose formation. Even the epinephrine, which is coming from adrenal medulla, it will also immediately supply the glucose. And all they are trying to increase the blood glucose level so as the body should not have any problem. Only one hormone which is working antagonistic is insulin. Insulin will not allow the formation of glucose because already dietary glucose is abundant. Now, in main engine where the glucose formation will be done from non-carbohydrate source. First is always liver. This is the one central hub for non-carbohydrate conversion. Second can be kidney, but it is less, very, very less contribution by the kidney. Major contribution is by the liver only. And the raw material, which can be used for conversion into the glucose, first is lactate, which is produced by the skeletal muscles at the time of vigorous exercise. So this lactate will be given to the liver and it will be changes into the glucose by Cori cycle. Then you know very well fat is made up of fatty acid and glycerol. Clear? Fatty acid and glycerol. So this glycerol is then used for making the glucose. The triglycerides, which component? Glycerol can be used to make glucose at the time of starvation. And when too long starvation is going on, that time what happened? The amino acids, few amino acid like alanine, glutamine, they are the one which will be used to produce glucose. So they are also known as glucogenic amino acid. So these are the raw material which is gathered by the body and given to the liver to produce new glucose. So in the short, if you want to just see carefully, first of all, understand the difference. Students get confused with the glycolysis and gluconeogenesis. Lysis means breakdown. So here you are breaking down glucose. But here genesis means synthesis and you are synthesizing the glucose from new source. So this is synthesis process and this is breakdown process. Now, mind map and at the end summary. First of all, what is the reason why the gluconeogenesis is triggered? So first is triggering process, and triggering is because of the either due to fasting or due to your starvation or because of exercise, then blood glucose level is decreasing, and in response glucagon hormone will increase and try to start the work. Glucagon, cortisol, epinephrine. The first trigger is your physiological, and then this is your hormonal regulation. Then second is they will gather the raw material, and raw material generally uses lactate, glycerol or amino acid, and the engine where they are giving this raw material to convert into glucose, that is first main is liver, second can be kidney to some extent, and finally the glucose is made, and this glucose is wholly and solely used by our brain, our kidney and RBC. These are the few brain cells, RBC cells, and few kidney cells. They are wholly dependent only on glucose. So you can say gluconeogenesis is the human body ultimate fail-safe, energy intensive recycling system which ensure that our most vital organs survive at the time of scarcity. And I hope so this video might be helpful for you to help you to understand the concept very properly. If you like this video, then please give a thumbs up and mention in the comment box what you are finding next topic I should make on it. Please mention in the comment box. I'll try to make the video related to the topic. And please subscribe to my channel and follow it for more updates. Thanks for watching.